MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 6 of the American League Championship Series between the Detroit Tigers and the Seattle Mariners. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, obviously, a lot of things still up in the air as we get ready for Game 6.
It's been a tight series so far, which we kind of expected when we started, but now it's backs up against the wall time. The series has shifted locations, and now these guys need to win the final 2 games at home to win it. This crowd should certainly help, but they've still got a tough task at hand.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Home side about to take the field. This place is jumping. Here's public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your Seattle Mariners.
And briefly here, a glance at the 2 starters who'll get the ball here in this one. So a moment now to take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Detroit Tigers. Dero, what's the key to them earning a World Series berth here in hostile territory?
Taking a look at this lineup, they're going to have to work the count. That's the key to success right here. They have to find a way to drive this guy's pitch count up and get into that bullpen as quick as possible.
Yusei Kikuchi is charged with keeping their hopes alive on the mound here in the League Championship Series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, listen, when you can go 7 full innings like he did, I know he got a no decision in his last start, but it was a real solid performance. If he continues to pitch like that, the wins are going to start coming.
Okay, here's how the Mariners are going to line up defensively. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Now at the plate, Derek Hill. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The center fielder, number 20.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And we are now underway from Seattle as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball 1.
First pitch, 7:05.
The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
Sliced hard on the ground, and that is through into right field for a single.
Hey guys, he doubled up on that breaking ball. The batter obviously timed the first one. Second one, he was not going to let go. Good wood on that one, able to drive it for a base hit.
And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And he's back easily. Standing in now, number 50, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. Ball 1. Hill gets his lead at first, nobody out.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
He'll try again, 1-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Into the box now, Seamus Nunez, as he'll take strike one on the inside corner. And another strike. Good fastball under the hands. It's 0-2.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here, 1-2.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
Runner goes for second. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. Pitch is in the dirt and knocked down, and he'll make it into second easily with a stolen base.
Once the catcher realized that pitch was going to be a worm burner, I think he gave up on worrying about trying to throw out the stealing base runner. That was a good job of just keeping it close and preventing the runner from maybe going all the way around to third.
Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Into the box, Josh Jung. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. And he takes a called strike one. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corners.
He is, D-Row. And listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally, high scoring of games when Carl's behind the dish.
2 out here and a runner at second. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1 left for Detroit. Now it'll be the M's turn. No score. With a moment here in Seattle, a look at the Mariners' starting lineup. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to keep their playoff hopes alive.
Matty, you focus on this lineup, the middle of the order jumps out at you because of the big power. But my focus today is on the table setters, the guys that set the tone. They have to be willing to work the count and find ways to get on base and create a little bit of havoc on the defense.
Matt Manning will do the pitching with a trip to the World Series on the table. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Detroit Tigers. And, guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Brandon Bishop.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. 2-1 count now to the Mariners leadoff batter. Three and one. Bo Bichette is on deck. The 3-1. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Moving under it, Hill. Makes the play, 1 away.
Batting second, the shortstop, Bo Bichette.
Digging in now for the Mariners, Bo Bichette, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First offering on its way. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. And this one's over at the knees, 2-1.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
The 2-1 home. Taken, strike 2. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder coming on. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Batting third.
And with 2 gone now, let's take a look at our up-to-the-minute playoff tree. And as you can see, it's all over in the senior circuit as the winner of our series here will square off against the LA Dodgers in the World Series. And there are certainly plenty of storylines there. First pitch coming. Here it is. A ball and no strikes. 2 out, nobody on. Just short, hit hard. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Mariners are down in order. Still no score. Now to the plate, Riley Green, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning.
Green.
First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Oh and 1. Here it comes. Behind 0 and 2 now. Oh and 2. Here it comes. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
First delivery to him on the way. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
Hey, you could tell his eyes lit up on that ball right there. It was a little up, but it was out over the plate. Tough pitch to pull, and this guy's known for going deep pull side.
Outside, 2 and 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. 2 and 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
The 2-2 one more time is looked at, and the count moves full. And Cabrera watches it miss, so he'll head to first with a base on balls.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
Stepping up to the plate, Jake Rogers. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here comes the first pitch. Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
The 1-0. There goes Cabrera. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw. It's on target, and Cabrera's gone trying to swipe second.
That very well could have been a hit-run play, but that pitch was so far out of the zone, it really made it hard for the hitter to make any contact. Kind of left his teammate hung out to dry.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is low, ball 2. 2 and 1. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. The 2-2 pulled high in the air out to left field. Mancini has it in his tracks, and the inning is over. Tigers are shut down there. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Josh Bell the next to hit. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Josh Bell.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. A shot down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Trey Mancini.
At the plate, Trey Mancini. First offering on its way. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Bottom of the second here with no score. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. On the ground to the right side. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Got him.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, come and go, Santana.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Two out, nobody on. Out in front as this is skied in the air to straightaway left. Paradis is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Digging in, Isaac Paradis.
The shortstop, Isaac Paradis.
Here's the first pitch to him. Curveball looked at here for strike one. And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest. 1-1. The 1-1 misses for the second ball. The 2-1 left side. Bryant's got it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting ninth, the second baseman, Max Schwartz.
Digging in now, Max Schwartz. He's set. Here it comes. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Derek
Ready for another chance? Derek Hill. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's 2-1 to the Tigers' leadoff hitter. Now the 2-1 pitch is strike 2 swinging.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Stepping into the box, Omar Narvaez, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First pitch on its way. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
The windup and the 0-1. Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Fouled off. The next 0-2. Misses for ball 1. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
In now, Julio Rodriguez, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball, 1-1. And that's taken for a called strike 2.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Long waits on deck. And the payoff pitch. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Number 39.
Coming to the plate now, Long. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball one. The 1-0 is laid off of down and in.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge him.
2-1 now. Rodriguez, base runner at first with one out. Oh, he just threw that fastball by him. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Smoked on the ground left side. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mariners.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Standing in now, Brandon Bishop, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. It was a fly out for him to start the home first. The 1-0 home. Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with one away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Stepping in now, Bo Bichette, as he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Comes set and the 0-1. And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now.
Just way too patient in this situation. With the bases loaded like this is your chance to be the hero.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the change of El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Here's Chris Bryant now, and a golden opportunity here to give his guys the lead with 3 men aboard. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
We can't hear it from here, obviously, but I think someone in the dugout just yelled, "Wear it," because that could have been a run.
The 1-0. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Bryant looking at a 3-1 count.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
And he fouls this one off. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. One run scores. And the run will score all the way from first. It's a 3-0 game.
Bases loaded, and he was looking to drive them all in the second he stepped into the box. Puts a big swing on this thing, and the ball just gets down to the wall, allowing everyone to come around and score. He'll take a 3-run double every day of the week.
Into the box now, Josh Bell. As he'll take a look at ball one. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0. Bell is one of those prototypical left-handed bats that really excels against right-handed pitching. Sees the ball well coming from that side. Here's the 2-0. On his swing, breaks down on him there as this is pushed foul off to the left. It's 2-1 now. The 2-1. Swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. And pitch number 33 in the inning will be the lucky one, as this is swung on and missed to retire the side. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. We're through 3 here in game number 6. The Mariners lead it 3-0. Into the box now, number 50. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First offering on its way. And that misses ball 1. A ball and a strike. That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone. A solo shot here to left, his 4th long ball of this series, and the Tigers are on the board. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
In now, Seamus Nunez standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. First time up, he went down looking. The 0-1. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Oh, 0-2, here it is. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
There's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
The 1-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Mancini is under this one. One down.
Now batting, third baseman, Jung.
Into the box now, Josh Jung. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Yeah, Matty, you're seeing a lot of late swings on the fastball tonight because this guy has had everything working. He has them in the proverbial rocking chair.
Set to deliver the 0-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And a dive, but he comes up empty. And this is big trouble now out in right center. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
The batter.
And it looked like the pitcher was trying to get him to go fishing at a pitch out of the strike zone. He went for it all right, but he managed to catch all of that baseball, lacing it for a double in the outfield. That's a great piece of hitting.
Into the box, Riley Green. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bishop is there. 2 gone.
The batter, the designated hitter, Miguel Cabrera.
Next will be the designated hitter, Miguel Cabrera. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he runs it in on him and gets him to swing through it for strike 1. A ball and a strike to Miguel Cabrera. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Tigers able to claw one back on the strength of this solo shot. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Mariners 3 and the Tigers 1. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mariners manager to discuss his thoughts on Seattle's offense so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading up for the Mariners.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
The windup and the 0-1. Now a curveball misses inside. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Stepping in now, Domingo Santana, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
A little low, it's 2-2. Three and two, a full count to the Mariners' designated hitter. He takes strike three called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning.
Now
he looks really sharp out there, guys.
Narvaez.
Digging in, Omar Narvaez. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Now here's the pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0.
1-0.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Full count now, 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. High in the air out to center field. Moving under it, Hill. And that's the 3rd out. 1-2-3 go the Mariners as the lead remains 3-1. Standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Tigers manager to discuss his thoughts on Detroit's offense. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
The catcher, Jake Rogers.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Skied into straightaway right. Rodriguez is in pursuit. He's there and records the first out.
The batter, the shortstop, Isaac Paradis.
Next up for Detroit, Isaac Paradis. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way.
1-0.
Now a slider to start him out, but that breaks down and in for ball 1. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. Here's a breaking ball that falls in there for a strike to even things at 1-1. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Three and 1. 3-1. Here it is. He loses him on ball 4.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
Into the box now, Max Schwartz, as he drives a liner to right center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Just an unbelievable piece of hitting right there. Staying on the inner half of that baseball right there. Staying to it and through it, not coming around it, and able to drive it the other way for a base hit.
Standing in now, Derek Hill, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. The 1-0 home misses, ball 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Paradis at second. Schwartz at first. 1 gone. And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang bang place at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
In now, number 50, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0 home. Fouled away. The 1-1 home. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Another one sent foul. Again, a 1-2. Hit out towards second. He's got it. Throw on to first, and the Tigers wind up with nothing as the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Mariners 3 and the Tigers 1. Now at the plate, Julio Rodriguez. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
The right fielder, Julio Rodriguez.
First pitch on its way. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. 2-0 now.
2-0.
High chopper to third, but this will get foul. 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Another full count pitch home. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Stepping in now, Long. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. 3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. In there, 2-1. The 2-1 home. Yanked hard, but foul to the right. The 2-2. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His first homer here in the series as the Mariners have opened up a 4-1 lead.
Well, before that homer, he was on autopilot, retiring 5 hitters in a row. Just goes to show you 1 lapse, 1 bad location, and all of a sudden you're licking your wounds a bit.
Now the Tiger skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Jake Thompson will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Now pitching for the Tigers, number 44, Jake Thompson.
Into the box now, Brandon Bishop.
Brandon.
As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Ball 2. Now the 2-0. He is looked at for the first strike. And it looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw in the Tiger bullpen. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Soft grounder left side. Jung has it. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close.
Next for Seattle.
Final line there for the
Not
Detroit
shortstop.
starting pitcher.
Whoa.
Clearly not the postseason
Yes,
outing
yes.
he had envisioned.
Yeah, nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. But the Mariners add to their lead thanks to the solo home run. Through 5 innings, it's 4-1 in favor of the M's. Ready once again, Seamus Nunez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his
Nunez.
last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And it's fouled away. Now another 1-2. Swung on in the dirt. Strike 3. The throw to first is in time. 1 down. Digging in and looking for more. Josh Jung, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a shin high slider laid off for a ball. Fastball runs in tight here, and it's 2-1. He's fallen behind now. 3-1. The 3-1 pitch. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. 6th inning. 4-1 is our score. Too high, and that cost him ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Ready for another shot now. Riley Green. First pitch on its way. Strike taken. Good bender on the outside there. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch.
1-1.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Fastball called strike. 1-2.
Yep, 1-2.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Into the box, Miguel Cabrera. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hit in the air out to right. Rodriguez is after it. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Tigers leave 1. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. Now at the plate, Chris Bryant. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA. And what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
Oh, and he gets the inning started with a bang as this is hit high and deep to left field. Number 50 is going to get back, and he'll put this one away 55. On the warning track for the first out.
Bell.
In now, Josh Bell. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. No hits to this point. Strike taken up in the zone. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. It's 2 balls and a strike to Josh Bell. Nipped the corner. 2-2. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there. 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Fouled off. And he fouls this one off. There's ball 4.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring up the power hitting outfielder Trey Mancini. Here's the first pitch to him. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball. Bell stands at first with 1 out. Skied into straightaway right. Green is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Domingo Santana.
In now the Mariners DH, Domingo Santana. First offering on its way.
Nope, that's the ball.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. Santana in front, 2 balls and no strikes.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
2-1 to count. Now the 2-1 is a fastball that misses. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. We're on to the 7th here in Game 6. It's the Mariners 4 and the Tigers 1. Welcome back to T-Mobile Park here in Seattle. Game 6 moves on to the 7th inning now, but before we start, let's call on our game summary to show you how we got here. Connor Sadzik is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 54.
Leading off the inning, Jake Rogers, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Rogers.
First pitch coming, here it is. Heading out towards shallow right. Rodriguez moves over, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The batter, number 4. Shortstop, Isaac Paradis.
In now, Isaac Paradis. Pitch on the way. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
Hey, boys, although I'd love to get all over this offense for underachieving, let's tip our cap to this pitching staff right here. They've been able to execute, working all 4 quadrants and keeping this team totally off balance.
A high fastball is in there. Sadzik rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
Standing in now, Max Schwartz. As the first pitch to him is in there for a call. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Set to deliver the 0-1. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Throw over to the bag, and he'll dive back in safely. Stepping in now, Derek Hill. That's a strike to throw down. He's not going to get him as he swipes second. Certainly a very close play at second on that bag, so let's analyze it with show track. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one. 0-1, here's the pitch. High in the air down the right field line. Rodriguez moving to his left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. One left for Detroit. They trail it 4-1. Zach Reininger gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
Zach Reininger.
Digging in to try it again. Omar Narvaez 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Omar Narvaez.
He's set, and the pitch. Into right field. That's a base hit.
That's a grind pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate, and this batter's able to fight and keep his hands inside this baseball and drive it for a knock. Impressive.
Into the box, Julio Rodriguez, as he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball one. Nobody out. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Back on it is the left fielder, and this one is gone. A home run. So a two-run shot to left center, his first homer so far in the series, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Well, that ball right there was right up in the happy zone. Connect on a high pitch like that. The backspin carried that one right out of here.
Taylor Williams. Nobody out in inning number 7.
Taylor Williams.
Into the box now, Long.
39.
As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Base is empty here with nobody out. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Just off the outside as he can't catch the corner. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Waiting on it, the left fielder, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 5, Brandon Bishop.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Brandon Bishop. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. One out, nobody on. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. And here is strike 3 called on the fastball. Looked to be about eye level, but it's out number 2 instead.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
In now, Bo Bichette. As the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0. 2 out, nobody on. Outside and low, 3-0. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Full count, 3-2. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Rounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Got him, and that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Mariners get a couple in the inning on the 2-run home run. 7 complete here tonight, and this is now a 6-1 ball game. Gerson Bautista has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 46, Gerson Bautista.
Leading off the inning, number 50, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
In there at the knees, strike 1.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Fouled away. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. A look at our line score there from T-Mobile Park in Seattle, and local fans have had a lot to cheer about so far as their Mariners lead this one here in the 8th. Digging in, Seamus Nunez, who looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up. From the stretch. Too low, 1-0. Bautista, a native of the Dominican Republic. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. The 1-0. This ball will be chopped foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 2 balls and a strike to the Tigers' first baseman. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Gone! Solo shot to right center. His 3rd home run of this series. As the lead is cut to 4, it's 6-2 now.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Now batting, the third baseman, Josh.
Stepping in now, Josh Jung, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage of it.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Nope. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
Count even at 2-2. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low. Riley Green is on deck. And it's fouled away. The payoff pitch one more time. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And foul, though it had the home run distance.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
The payoff pitch one more time. Swing and a liner. Foul. Payoff pitch one more time. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Sam Tuivailala enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. Standing in now, Riley Green hit hard to short, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
I think the whole ballpark knew he was going to go with the sinker right there to induce the double play. The only problem is he can't guarantee it's going to be hit right at one of his infielders. Tough luck.
Striding forward now is the DH, Miguel Cabrera. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. Here's the first pitch to him. 0-1 the count. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Calling for it, Bishop. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
The batter, the catcher, Jake Rogers.
Stepping into the box, Jake Rogers. First pitch on its way. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. Now the 0-1.
Nope.
And he misses with it, 1-1. 1-2 to the Tigers catcher.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Jung on second. Green on at first with 2 down. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Tigers able to claw one back on the strength of this solo shot. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. It's the Mariners 6 and the Tigers 2. Eduardo Jimenez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 66, Eduardo.
At the plate, Chris Bryant. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
First delivery to him on the way. Ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
The 2-1. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
This is line to left. Number 50 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Into the box now, Josh Bell, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. Now the Tigers have some action in the bullpen as a left-hander starts to get loose. 1 out, nobody on. And that catches the high outside corner. 1-2 now.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Here now the 2-2. Here's laid off and the count runs full. Now the 3-2 pitch. Grounded to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Settling in now, Trey Mancini. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is a ball down and away. Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3. The 3-1 pitch. Hit to short. To his left, Paradis. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Mariners are down in order. They lead it 6-2. Dan Altavilla comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
53, Dan Altavilla.
Striding in to start the 9th, Isaac Paradis, and they'll need him to get something going here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. The windup and the 0-1. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2.
Okay.
Rolled slowly to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The batter, number 10, second baseman, Max Schwartz.
Stepping up now, Max Schwartz is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Rodriguez. 2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Derek Hill.
So back at the top of the Detroit lineup, digging in, Derek Hill. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball taken a little under the letters, called a strike. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
The 2-1 home. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. A full count, 3-2 to the Tigers center fielder. Last breath for the Tigers. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. He makes the catch, and the Mariners have come home and gotten the victory they needed. It'll set up Game 7 tomorrow for all the marbles as this one is over.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. The Mariners have evened up the league championship series at 3 games apiece to force a Game 7. Yusei Kikuchi is credited with the win. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Seattle Mariners. 6 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 2 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 8 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at T-Mobile Park, 47,715. The Mariners thank you for your patronage and remind you to please buckle up and drive home safely.